So what if we want feedback in the dashboard that checks multiple responses for correctness? So here we have a situation where we're asking students to find the slope of each line, 2 lines, and then decide if those lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So by creating an image of this question and putting it in the sketch layer, students can sketch their answers out, or they can type their thought process, and 8 minus 2 is 6, and 9 minus 1 is 8, so we're going to have 9 minus 1 is 8, 6/8 or 3/4 for our first response, and our slope of line n is going to be 6/10 or 0.6 for that response. So to do that, first we need to tell the background sketch in the computation layer that read-only is true. Then we need to name our first input, and I like to call it something like input 2A, since I'm on slide 2 and this is one of the inputs we're asking for. Input 2B would be our second input, where the student tells us the slope of line n. And then I've named my third component choice 2 because it is an option of choosing between three choices. And the correct response is the third option. So in my input 2A, I'm going to tell it that this also needs to be read-only true. In my input 2B, I also want this one to be read-only true. And then in my choice 2, I need to have 3 things happen. I need to have input, first of all, correct happens when input 2A has a numeric value of 0.75, and 0.75 won't cut it. We need a 0.75. And input 2B has a numeric value that is equal to 6/10, and choice 2 dot is selected has chosen option 3. So they've not only selected something, but they've selected option 3. Once these 3 conditions are met, it should give us the correct checkbox in our dashboard. So let's try it. When we say that the slope of line M is 6/8 or 3/4, the slope of line N is 6/10. Notice the student doesn't have to type the 0.6, and we choose neither for our relationship between them. Notice that we get our check mark in the dashboard, and that gives that feedback to the teacher.